Hey guys. Okay, so this is the first and most likely the last of these kind of videos, so don't get used to them. I just really had to get this off my chest since no one seems to have mentioned it, as far as I can tell. So that means either two things. One, I was the first to realize this interesting thing. Or two, I'm a fucking idiot and I overthought this too much. So feel free to let me know your thoughts on this, and how stupid I am, in the comment section below. Enjoy the video! Okay, so finally Kingdom Hearts 2.8 was released like a couple days ago, and since both the new titles, A Fragmentary Passage and Key Back Cover, were both really fucking short, I'm pretty sure most of you have completed them already. But if you haven't yet, there's some spoilers here for all the Kingdom Hearts games, so go play them! Unlike me, because I'm broke and I don't have the money for a PS4 yet. But I don't need a PS4 to watch a movie! I found Kingdom Hearts Key Back Cover to be a pretty enjoyable bout of cutscenes to watch. I liked learning about all the foretellers and who they were as people. I do feel like it was lacking something story-wise, which I pray to fuck Kingdom Hearts 3, brings back in, because Jesus Christ, if there's nothing else explained, I'm done. But there was this one thing I figured out that made me flip my shit. It made me flip the fuck out, and it has something to do with the mom himself, the Master of Masters. Who exactly is this guy? I mean, according to the Kirthi narrator, he has, had.
The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future.
So he had a future eye or whatever, but we don't know much about him. I think the key to figuring out who is under the mask, or at least probably what he kind of looks like, which will make sense later, I swear, is laying out all of his personality traits. The Master of Masters, surprisingly, is a really fun and chill dude. He makes jokes often, he doesn't look like he takes anything seriously most of the time, but you can tell that he's more than he seems. He always acts like he has these big plans or something, which he obviously does, but that's besides the point. He also seems to have this, lingering curiosity, or at least some kind of respect for knowledge. Or maybe a want for power? I don't know. His tone of voice is very distinct, relaxed, and teasing. He doesn't speak like someone who has as much foresight as he does. He's not this old dude with a long beard that speaks of quest of grandeur and whimsy or whatever the fuck. He's just his choice of words just makes him seem like a really relatable dude. He just speaks like a normal person. It's pretty cool. But his tone also seems like it has this underlying sinisterness. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just because I know my conclusion about all this. Listen to it for yourself, just listen.
Wait, don't tell me I don't count. I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy. Wow, no quick skim for you, huh? Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh? If one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm. Okay? Vanish, dim, fade, tap. I don't know how to explain it.
Another really quirky thing about him is his body language. Because he's under the coat, we can't see his face and all, they really exaggerate his movements, and they really bring a lot of character to him. It lets us know how he's feeling about the situation, some kind of understanding about what his tone is supposed to be. He always makes these huge gestures, funny stances, and does these weird little things that make him really memorable and really distinctive. Look at him. He's fucking hilarious. I noticed these two things as I was watching back cover, and from literally the first second I saw this guy, I was like, LOL, he's this character. However, the crux of this whole theory, the thing that turned my suspicions into genuine speculation, the thing that made me literally flip the motherfuck out, what drove me to make this entire video in the first place and spend God knows how long editing it and writing 2 fucking whole pages of script, is this. The roaming eye. Or no name, or whatever the fuck gets called, I don't know. His eye's in the Keyblade. Yeah, sure, it doesn't really seem too revealing about anything, does it? But think about it. If his eye is in his Keyblade, then it's not in his face. Which means, under that hood, he probably has on an eye patch. Okay, holy shit. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I have no clue what any of this means. I'm not saying that he's Zigbar and that they're the same person, or I don't know. There's still a lot of evidence suggesting that there's some sort of connection between the two, at least in some facet. Just look at what I said before.
Zigbar.
is a really fun and chill dude. He makes jokes often, he doesn't look like he takes anything seriously most of the time, but you can tell that he's more than he seems. He always acts like he has these big plans or something, which he obviously does, but that's besides the point. He also seems to have this, lingering curiosity, or at least some kind of respect for knowledge. Or maybe a want for power? I don't know. His tone of voice is very distinct, relaxed, and teasing, but his tone also seems like it has this underlying sinisterness. I don't know, maybe that's just me, maybe that's just because I know my conclusion about all this. Listen to it for yourself, just listen.
Hey, let's hit these plot points in order. We brought you to this place. Hijacked your little slumber party before it started. Oh, thank you, Sora's heart, for pushing him right into our clutches.
Oh, come on! You don't even know your pal? Please tell me the amnesia was just a sick joke. Boy, this is some cliche.
And then, those hearts gather together to form the great Kingdom Hearts.
Another really quirky thing about him is his body language. Because he's under the coat, we can't see his face and all, they really exaggerate his movements, and they really bring a lot of character to him. It lets us know how he's feeling about the situation, some kind of understanding about what his tone is supposed to be. He always makes these huge gestures, funny stances, and does these weird little things that make him really memorable and really distinctive. I mean, look at him. He's fucking hilarious. There's also some things relating Zigbar to the Master of Masters that Zigbar himself has done. Here's a couple things I've caught. He has this kind of unexplained desire for a Keyblade in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Just think about it. Before Zigbar's boss battle in Birth by Sleep, Zigbar is lying about capturing Xehanort for whatever schemes Nort's got him into. He mentions...
That thing right there. It's called the Keyblade, isn't it? Yep. Seems like these days everybody's got one of those. Even Grandpa there. When I nabbed him, he told me all about it. What a weapon like that can do. How could I not want one?
So clearly Zigbar wants a Keyblade. Even though he's lying about the whole thing, Xehanort must have told him about the Keyblade. And if he told him about the Keyblade, he probably showed him his own. Maybe Zigbar wanted one because he got something to do with the Master of Masters, and he was like, something resonated with him. I don't know, just speculation. And he even teases Saïx about knowing more than he does about random shit. I mean, Saïx is Xemnas' right-hand man. He'd probably know more than Zigbar. And then there's this little line I found.
And I can see, in the past, you already met Mr. Rogue Guy. Yep, he was there then to make sure you ended up here now.
I mean, I'm one of those little shit who spent their 2008 watching Kingdom Hearts videos on YouTube who has nom-flashbacks whenever the word Saïx puppy is mentioned. So, okay, I like Organization 13 a lot, alright? So this might just be me wanting to see some sort of connection between the two characters. I get it. And, I don't know. There's a lot of theories speculating that the foretellers correspond with the other main Kingdom Hearts characters. So it wouldn't be too far-fetched to say that the Master of Masters also correspond with someone. But my thought process is, why would Square Enix design two characters that are so similar, both in design, voice, vocabulary, and movements if there wasn't a reason for it? Did they just forget that Zigbar existed? I mean, I don't fucking know. I don't really know what I mean to accomplish with this video. I don't even know what my conclusion is. All I know is that there's far too many coincidences relating the Master of Masters to Zigbar, and that this has to mean something. Maybe someone competent will find this video and maybe come to a better conclusion. Who knows? Let me know if you do. This whole thing is killing me. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. See you never again with a theory video. I'm fucking an idiot.